2020 Straight Pool World Championships. VPMonster was messaging me. I was actually busy doing different things, but I've now seen that this match has already started, so we're going to join it. It's a race to 150 on the one loss side, and VPMonster has a lead of 32 points to 9 and never fails. As soon as I join the room, he scratches. Never fails. Every time. Anyway, I got the gist of it when he sent the message, because I realised he was due to play a match, but as I say, he must have just arranged it and both players have showed up in the lobby. So we'll get the rest of it. So Snake Eyes has already got a deficit to make up.
Glory Victis. Hello.
Good afternoon. This is a match that I didn't know about, and Semi-Pro was not Semi-Pro. Well, I was actually talking to Semi-Pro at the time, busy doing other things. By the time I noticed VPMonster had sent me a message, obviously it was to tell me this match was going to start, so we're late arriving, but I haven't missed much. But what we have got in the scoreboard is a deficit that Snake Eyes is going to have to make up at some point. Oh, VPMonster fell into the trap. He's fell into the trap.
Semi-Pro 4. Hi, mate.
The big boom banger bang, and where does the cue ball end up? And he's just probably going to watch all of those points disappear. Good afternoon and welcome. I'll make sure I let everybody know about that little video uploaded on my YouTube channel, Semi-Pro. Yeah, you're going to have to work in your safety brake, Semi. Just not good enough, I'm afraid. Not when a tactical genius is involved.
Semi-Pro 4. I seen it tongue poking smiley, but honestly you wouldn't even play that in a tournament.
No, I wouldn't, but there are some desperate people that probably would. No, I would not have done that. I would have banked that ball up the table and just left the cue ball in the pack.
Semi-Pro 4. Exactly. A techie. Good afternoon all.
Good afternoon.
Semi-Pro 4. So my safety brake still counts?
Yeah, it still counts, yeah. It's a good enough break, yeah. But the thing is that I can't remember what corner ball. I can't remember what ball it was, but it just the good outcome was because the cue ball never get kicked by one of those balls. It's a risky shot to get it because you're playing it with inside English, so you know that when you hit that pack, a ball's going to go to the back rail. Usually the corner ball.
Semi-Pro 4.
And you have to miss it.
I get it 8 out of 10 times.
Well, let's be honest, as long as you keep winning the lag, you won't be practicing it much in a tournament.
A techie. You're talking about the break of MC_Clarky.
No, Semi-Pro was telling me that he'd uploaded his last break-off shot in the match against his last match he played against Wanwa.
Semi-Pro 4.
So
asterisk asterisk asterisk.
So so he gave me the link for it, or for the shots on the VP4 page. So I went to the shots, I found it,
Jarzed 50.
and I loaded it up.
Ola.
And when you load up a shot in Virtual Pool 4 shots, it will show you hit the the back button. I hit the replay button, and it plays the shot that's been uploaded. But what it also does is it leaves you at the table. So Semi Pro played his break off shot, and then I played the next shot, and you want to see what I did. I smacked and skimmed the ball. I think it was a 12 ball, and the cue ball comes off the rail straight into the pack and smashes the pack wide open. I would have probably ran 12 or something after that.
Semi-Pro 4. But Hughes shot, nobody would play it.
Definitely no. No, common sense would prevail. Anyway, back to this match.
LOL, is that recorded?
Yeah, it's on my YouTube channel. You won't miss it. Just about can't be any more than 30 seconds or a minute.
Cool, we'll check it.
Anyway, this chance for Snake Eyes is a result of VP
You
Monster.
need to see the break off shot though.
Well, I describe it. I think he'll get a good idea when he sees where the cue ball had finished. You know, catch the corner of the pack with inside left English, hit the back rail and spin the cue ball back to the back of the pack, and then you see where your cue ball was left.
Semi-Pro 4. Either way, the shot is on my YouTube channel too.
Well, you want to edit that.
Hi everyone.
You want to edit the video that you made with the video that I made and stick them both together. Well, what was I saying? Yes, VP Monster had a smack off a shot to break the pack, and the cue ball.
But your shot isn't conventional.
Ran loose. Oh, nothing's conventional that I do. No. But Snake Eyes is looking to build and punish that mistake.
Pro 4.
I think he's struggling
Still
here, though.
Funny though. Right, me quiet now, tongue poking smiley.
I think he's going to have to be forced into taking one combo or another. Now, well, it's going to be
a techie.
Possibly the 6
LOL,
ball off the
just
rail.
Checked it. Hilarious.
So the latest news, in case anyone hasn't heard, Cobra and Bill were playing this morning, and that just reminded me that I hadn't contacted Keith, so I contacted Keith. I left a message on Facebook, and then I checked Facebook a little bit later, and he had replied. He's now got a sore back. And I told him, I said, look, Cobra has said that he sent a number of proposals. You haven't replied. I said, I hope everything's okay, and then he told me he's back sore. And I said, you need to know that this match expires tomorrow night.
Excuse.
It expires tomorrow at about, I think it's about 12 minutes past 10 tomorrow night. So you need to get on. You need to get your skates on. And he said, "Well, I'll come on. I'll come on and accept it." And then when I told Cobra told me all the proposals he's already sent will have expired now anyway. So I don't know what's going to happen, but the chances are I probably won't get it. Is he going to get far enough? Well, it's going to be the thin skim. This is going to be nearly as good as my shot, but not quite, because it's not thin enough. He's got the break, he's got a shot in the 2, and the run so far from VP Monster Scratch is what, 26?
Glory Victis. Have proposed Wayne tonight or tomorrow at 7 for our match. No, he is online but no reply yet.
Well, if it was 7 o'clock tonight, that'd be fine. I'd be able to get it because I finished with the really early starts. I did my last one this morning, so I'm up at 4:30 tomorrow morning to start at 6.
Semi-Pro 4. Gloria, you will most likely get a 15-page documentary from Wayne now for harassing him. Tongue-poking smiley. Spill. LOL.
Yeah, I've deleted all of that stuff.
Glory Victis. That was surreal. Semi. B11 TME. I am going to pull out of the comp. I can't be bothered with the poisonous attitude from people on here.
Oh, come on, Keith, for God's sake. Poisonous attitude.
Spill. PFF. Semi-Pro 4. Don't be such a girl, Keith. Semi-Pro 4. No offense, Gloria. LOL. Tongue-poking smiley.
Run goes to 32 and Snake Eyes into the lead, and well, I think he's going to have to dig out another good shot here though. Well, that was miles away. That was a country mile away, that cut. So the run ends in 32.
B11 TME.
Slight lead.
I don't need to make excuses. I have arthritis in my back. I don't have anything to prove. I have won more than most, so why would I come up with excuses?
Well, if you don't feel you can play, you don't feel you can play.
Spill.
But they'll all be saying
Then
you're
just
bottling
let
it.
the guy know, then why keep him waiting?
Yeah, Cobra said you hadn't replied to any of his messages, the proposals he made. If you had that in mind, then why didn't you just say to Cobra, look, I can't make it, I've got a sore back, it's uncomfortable, and then everybody gets on with their lives.
B11 TME. I haven't been on my computer, Bill.
Well, it doesn't matter whether you say you've got a sore back or not, they're all going to say you're bottling it, Keith. That's the opinion they're all going to have. He's bottling out. Doesn't matter how many things you want. The guy wants to get the match on, but if you can't make it, you can't make it.
B11 TME. I don't care. Semi-Pro 4. Would be a great match to watch too.
Would have been, yep.
Spill. Indeed.
And the guys are taking the piss, you know. First it was your monitor, then it was the cable, now it's the back, you know, taking a bit of the piss out of you. That's all they're doing. You don't need to take it to heart, but what you need to do is take a couple of painkillers, get your ass in the match and play it.
A techie.
That's what you need to do.
No tournament is complete without a bit of trash talk. Winking smiley.
The match goes on.
Semi-Pro 4.
And the match.
I'll let you use my cue if you play it.
The match goes on if you want to play it.
I never said I wasn't going to play.
Well, you said you were going to withdraw.
Happy smiley.
A bit of piss taking now and again doesn't do any harm.
I proved I had issues.
Yeah, and we've seen your issues, right? I want to see an X-ray next then, right? Get the bloody X-ray sent across. Once I see the X-ray and I get a second opinion on it, then we'll decide whether you can play. Come on, for Christ's sake. Let's get this fucking match going instead of pissing about. That's what I'm saying.
Spill. Omi. Semi-Pro VP4. I want the X-ray too so I can send it to India for approval. Tongue poking smiley.
Christ. Well, we've got a neck and neck match
LOL.
now. 3 points in it.
A techie. Popcorn.
Well, that's a cracking break ball up there. Well, the cut, I mean, you can try both ways. So you can try the cut with inside right.
VP4. Keith, would be nice to see you destroy Cobra.
It's missed the pot.
Scratch off the pack.
Missed the pot. I think, I mean, I would have probably played that with inside left to go into the side rail and hit the pack, but 6.5 a dozen. But you've got to get the pot first of all.
One pocket slim. Keith ain't no mongoose K.
How does it pronounce? Why does it pronounce that mongoose? It's mongoose. This bloody text-to-speech woman's, you know, she's not very good at pronunciation.
Spill.
Good morning, Slim.
Who asked you, John? One pocket slim. Nobody K high bill. Spill. Hey.
Now, how does this set up look? Not great at the moment.
B11 TME. Not going to happen. Semi. Don't appreciate getting talked about behind my back. It's one thing having banter when the person is here, but slow. B11 TME. Taking about me behind my back.
Well, all I can say is I'm just glad it wasn't a 5-page email you sent us. Got enough of that for one.
Spill. LOL. Semi-Pro VP4. Was I one of them? Spill. Where are you? One pocket slim. Are you really Mrs. Bill? Or Mr. Bill in disguise? Semi-Pro VP4.
Is Bill in a
Not
dress?
getting aware of. B11 TME. No semi. Semi-Pro VP4. Okay, I can sleep tonight. Spill. Cross-dresser.
It's Mrs. Bill Doubtfire. So
Semi-Pro 4.
Monster's got the break
Right,
shot.
I need to talk to my asthma and get those links. Mark Stevens. BIL's gone transgender.
That's a good enough break so far. Now can he land in that 5? Because that's a shot. Just to nudge those balls. The 5 goes.
Spill. And I thought Dresser was a Harley.
Oh dear. Can't be doing that, I'm afraid. That's too careless. Run ends in 17.
Spill.
The lead is 12.
Rushed it.
Now that 5 ball still the ball to try and get on. Well, that's one way of dealing with it as well. A little drop.
One pocket slim. Semi, bite me. You are all lucky I'm not in this thing, or I would lose to you both big and disrespect you both at the same time.
Talk is cheap.
Spill. And there you have it. Semi-Pro 4. Wake me up when Slim says something useful, tongue poking smiley.
He's actually worse than me. He talks a better game than I do.
One pocket slim. Hugh is a tactical genius. There.
Yep, and you just another quick reminder. You'll see evidence of my tactical genius in that little video uploaded, just to annoy Semi-Pro again.
Semi-Pro 4.
Can't pull the wool over my eyes.
La 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 SSHHH, don't see it, tongue poking smiley.
You'll see Semi-Pro's sensational safety break shot, and you'll see how I dealt with it. Well, 12 ball. And
Semi-Pro 4. It took him 100 shots though to do it.
No, it didn't. Hand on heart. I swear on my mother and father's grave. Took one look at it. Bang. No, he's dead straight.
Mark Stevens. LCSK.
Big stun here. Get the amp on, big stun. That will do. I have to admit though, and I'll be honest in this case, if I had a go at it that first time and made an arse of it, I would have had another 3 or 4 goes till I got it. That's a bit of truth there, but luckily I got it the first time.
One pocket slim. Hugh has feel you don't have Semi. He sees it and does it. That's why his commentary is so good.
Don't try and crawl, Semi. You should have signed up for the bloody tournament. Don't try and change the subject. You should have been in this bloody thing. So Snake Eyes has got himself back in the lead. And plenty of points to play with.
But honest opinion, Hugh, the safety break out of 10.
Safety break when it works like that, 9 out of 10. The only danger, as I say, is the kiss off one of the balls that hits the rail, that corner ball, and you manage to avoid that. But if you hit it, you probably leave something on. But I mean, the one thing is, it's safer than any conventional break in straight pool and virtual pool 4, because you're pretty much guaranteed you're going to leave a shot if you play the snooker break. The only thing with the snooker break is you're hoping to bring the corner ball from the opposite side back off the side rail back into the pack, but the chances are you're going to leave something on the other side. So as a safety break, it's a good break. I mean, McClarky's break, that other first break that I seen him do, was a good break. Used the side of the pack to cover the balls, which worked out nice. But you've definitely got to get it sweet for it to work and avoid a collision. But like I say, if you keep winning the lag, you don't need to bloody play it. You just stick the other guy in. So that's your main objective. Win the lag every time, and then you don't have to play it. So there's an easy combo on the side rail. There's a break ball, the 11 ball. So nothing needs to move. He might as well play that now. Yeah. I think he still needs to just cut this a wee bit. He's still got to cut the one slightly, just to make sure that the 3 is going to track nicely. Well, he's nailed the 1 to the rail though. Let's have a look. That is frozen. Yeah, that's right on the rail, so he'd better not get himself too far away from this one. He wants to get right on it, and I don't think he could get any straighter than that. And he can just come back a couple of inches. The problem is that he's maybe going to be very close to the rail. He wants to, well, he might try and pinch a wee bit just to get out. Doesn't want to be right on the rail. Yeah, he's going forward. That's probably the sensible shot, because that way he can just roll the 9 in and get a good line on this 11. Try and get that parallel line if he can, or just slightly to the right. Oh dear, he's chickened out there. He needed to get much better than that. He's going to be lucky if he clips anything out here and doesn't stick to the pack. Well, he's got the 3, and this will certainly open him up. Cue ball's fairly steady, and he's off and running again. Run goes to 27, and VPMonster, he's made 2, well, since I've been watching, he's made 2 big blunders. That's just frittering away points here.
A techie. That shot didn't need so much power.
No, because you're always going to go into them, but the only worry is that the cue ball doesn't do what it did there, and it starts running. When it starts running, you know where it can end up. Oh goodness me, what a miss. What a miss from Snake Eyes. That's the old blind man with a wooden leg and one arm could have potted that one shot. Well, VPMonster, if he hasn't learned a lesson, he should learn it now. He's got all of these points here that should be his. He cannot afford to make a hash of this visit.
Pocket slim. Always the crucial time. That's one I always run 14 instead of more.
Well, Snake Eyes must have took his eye right off the ball there. He must have took that for granted.
A techie. I think some players also have the stream on in the background, and are distracted. Looked like this.
Well, they shouldn't. What you mean they're getting paranoid as well? Somebody, I can't remember who it was. Was it Johnny Laris
MC
or one of the other
Clarky.
boys? He had the bloody
I
stream
never
on.
watch the stream while playing Hugh Destroys My Soul.
Yeah, one of the guys that was
Slim.
playing had it on, and I told him, I
LOL.
said, if you've any sense, you
Still.
get that switch straight off.
Right.
You don't want to listen to what I'm saying when you make a complete arse of a shot.
Semi-Pro 4. Tommy had your stream on when I was that run, he. Glory Victis. Wouldn't be able to think straight with the comms on delay either. A techie. There was a match few days ago, and one of the players even was in the chat if I remember well.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. I can't remember who it was though. Was it Tommy Yu? It might have been him. I think it was him.
Semi-Pro 4. Johnny Laris.
Was it? I thought it was.
Techie.
I thought it was Tommy.
Was that Tommy?
It was either
MC
of those two.
Clarky. Yeah, I think Tommy joined at about 150.
Well, VPMonster still got this deficit to make up. He's going. Well, I think he was maybe playing for the 13 there, but where he's landed now is not too bad. He can just drop round the other side of the 2 and the 10.
One Pocket Slim. They love Hugh streams as I do.
I don't know why
It's a cult.
he felt he had to run into
Hugh
them
has
there.
superseded V4P.
Now, well, this shouldn't be difficult. Just a draw. He doesn't want to be going forward.
Semi-Pro
He's got
4.
to play the stun
O
again.
names who had stream on were the following: Fast Eddie, Johnny Laris and Tommy.
So now he's got something to build on now. Again, plenty of points to pick off here. There's a bit of a untidy mess here at the back of the pack. Now he could pot the 7 and just run down into those 2 balls there.
One Pocket Slim. Semi, are you with MI5?
Now
Semi-Pro 4.
pot the 10
TBH VP4 wouldn't
the
be as
1.
good if Hugh didn't do the commentary.
and then try and stun onto that 4 ball. That would maybe leave him the 14. He's also got, he can draw into the 6 and 15. Well,
One Pocket Slim.
if you look at those 2, they're pretty
Carrot.
much set, so he doesn't need to move them. He just needs to
Still.
get behind them.
So looked at the brackets Keith DQ, so now it's real vs Cobra. Semi-Pro 4. No Slim, just remember the useless things.
Well, that breaks up those 2. Possibly the 3 ball, possibly the 2 ball, could be the 6 ball behind the pack for a break, or it could be the 12. I think well, that's borderline whether that'll stay there, that 12 ball. Now, I'm trying to work out what he's chosen here as his break shot.
B11 TME.
Potentially got 3.
I got Steve to DQ me. Good luck to everyone. Semi-Pro 4. Sad smiley. 1 Pocket Slim. You're a detailed man, Semi, maybe why you are average at this game, winking and tongue poking smiley. Glory Victis chp. Single tear.
Well, it's definitely going to be the 3. Run goes to 24, but it's only an 8-point lead at the moment. Got to build on that. Got to make up for lost time. Cue ball's running safe. He's got the 7 ball. He needs to try and get through to the bottom rail if he can. Well, he's run through them, but it's going to be a cut in the 12, I think. I don't think he's got anything. If he just runs through to the bottom rail, he was guaranteed to the cut in that 12 ball there on the right hand side. I don't know why he just played it a bit. Well, I don't like this. Oh goodness, no, that was not the shot. I think the problem with did I say the 12, the 15? I think the problem with the 15 was the danger of the scratch. But had he played that other shot there just gentle enough, the cue ball would have ran through to about here, and he would have had a shot in the 12. Played it with too much pace.
1 Pocket Slim. Another benefit tee.
And so VPMonster just cannot capitalise on the chances created there. And now he's watching all these points drift to the other side of the scoreboard.
Semi-Pro 4. Slim, you should come back and play.
Bedhead's looking for somebody to thrash at 1 pocket. Or maybe that's the reason Semi-Pro isn't, why do I keep calling him bloody Semi-Pro? That's maybe the reason Slim isn't here. He's maybe had his arse handed to him too many times off Bedhead. Oh well, it's another one, tighten the rail, and it's only a visit of 8, and VPMonster's get out of jail. Again. I mean, if Monster had taken the chances he's had, from
1
what I've
Pocket
seen,
Slim.
he could have been well over the 100.
One nice thing about Hugh's streams is that it allows me to be somewhat relevant without playing VP4 hair.
Oh God, it's going from bad to worse here. This is really going down the pan, this. One player gets 8. Monster comes in, gets 2. I'm not sure about that. 13 ball.
Semi-Pro 4. Maybe should make pockets bigger to help them out more. Tongue-poking smiley.
How big do they want these bloody pockets? I mean, if a ball's... again, it doesn't matter the size of the pocket. If the ball's tight in the rail...
One pocket slim. Bedhead is a wonderful player.
And frozen to
Deadly.
it. Yeah,
as are a few
remains.
others in one pocket. I'm not the king for sure.
And he's just brushed him, and he's got nothing other than, well, that might go in off the jaw, that 11 ball. I think it looks like it will. I don't know whether he's having a look at it to see. He's having a good look, trying to convince himself, like me, that it will go. I think if you hit it gentle enough and don't slam it, that it may well go in. And the only thing is, the only ball he'll have available is a 9. But he'll only probably be ending up playing a safety shot. Yeah, and every day of the week it goes. Oh, and he's got a cut in the 9 to get the break. Well, this could turn out very handy. Oh well, needed maybe a wee touch of right hand side just to try and divert the angle there. I think he thought he could get it clean just by cutting it. So just the safety, and the visit ends in 5, and we're all square. 84 points all, and
One pocket
that
slim.
was far too heavy.
I'll tell you the reason I'm not around much. The game just isn't fun anymore, at least at the moment. Lobby no fun, game no fun. I blame Steve. It's why the game hasn't grown.
He's
One
got to
pocket
get
slim.
these edges thin.
Grown. Restream.io. Trophy, congratulations. You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat.
Whenever you're skimming off the pat, you must get them feather thin. Really light touch. And that was a poor safety. Cue ball running loose again. Problems in the left hand side.
Napnica
Two
99.
clusters.
Can we have some one pocket streams, Hugh?
No, I don't think I'd be able to stay awake, I'm afraid. I mean, I could do a stream and then just let it run. But no, I don't think I've got the patience.
Glory Victis. Slim is right, VP should have thousands of players.
Well, I've said this, I don't know how many times. The problem with VP is it's not a game that gives you instant gratification, instant success, which is what the vast majority want.
BS. You stayed awake for my match, TYVM.
Yeah, but it wasn't a one pocket match. Yeah, all the people, the thousands that play these top down pool games, they like them because they've got aiming lines and because they don't have to do anything and they don't have to know anything, because it's two-dimensional. Well, it's one-dimensional being top down, but there's no you don't have to know anything to play a shot. You just line it up and play a shot, and they like that. But when you come to this game, it's about learning, and it's about what knowledge you have, and there's far too many have come here, got themselves a good beating, and then they go and they don't like it. They don't like that. They're not prepared to spend time and effort in trying to improve, and you'll never get hundreds in here if they don't have the ability to have the game the way they want it. And I have to say, like they do in Shooter's Pool.
Jazzed 50. Hundreds of millions of pool fanatics worldwide, and we can't even get 100 fluent with such a quality game. It's more than that.
Well, the thing is, Steve's idea to start with was never to have...
VP is much closer to real-life pool than other type of games.
It was never to have...
That makes it difficult.
What do you call it? Tracking lines. As soon as you have tracking lines in the game, Steve's idea is that that would maybe be opening up options to cheat. However, Shooter's Pool online, you can set your room, you can set your aim, whether you want the aim restriction on, which I don't like. You can have tracking lines, you can have everything you want in your own room and play the game the way you want it, as you would play it offline. I mean, Virtual Pool Online, the first thing you notice is you don't have the angle of degree help that you do offline. He's taken that out of the game to make it more difficult. If he wants to, if he wants to accommodate,
shooters don't have the same feel or flow when shooting.
Yeah, but if he wants to accommodate and try and draw more people here, he has to have the game the way they want it.
Work done online with promo and have loads of viewers and stuff. Astonishing ape. Aiming lines only for new players up to amateur rating in SP, not in tournaments.
Yeah, but you can still set a room the way you want it. You can't do it in here in that sense.
Surely you can't say this game is even at 1% of its potential, though, Hugh. Many people do like hard games with steep learning curves.
Yeah, but not enough. I mean, the other thing as well is as an online game, pool has always been what they call a niche market. If you have a real life interest in the game,
lack of desire or lack of investment has to be,
then you're attracted to this game. I mean, that's what brought me to Virtual Pool originally, because I mean, I was playing what do you call it, bar table pool at the time. That was before I went to snooker.
Kabemf 2010 finals. One arm bandit uses aiming line in VP4. Oops. LOL.
No. But as I say, one option would be to accommodate those players that like to have that option. He won't be prepared to do that. I mean, you try and open it up to draw more customers.
We have the talent in game to make some kind of intro to the game. It only takes word of mouth, and that's what the small community could do.
There's always been enthusiastic talk all over the years that I've been with this game and the games before it to attract more people. But it's down to, as I say, success. If somebody comes online and they don't get instant success, then they're gone. But if you don't have the finances, or you're not prepared to put the finances into the,
presume this game is running at a loss as it is, right?
Oh, I would bet that.
I tell people all the time, but getting them to join is another story.
I mean, at least, I mean, I'd been talking about, I mean, I'll tell you how long ago as well. I mean, right at the start of VP4, a good few times, I was saying to Steve, what's the, why is it only in one language when you come online? There's plenty of people from all sorts of countries may well drop into VP4, and navigation and finding your way around is going to be extremely difficult when everything is in English, and you don't have a language option. At least Shooters Pool's got a language option. Admittedly, it's just two languages as far as I know, Spanish and English, but it's taken them 8 years to put a language option in VP4. I mean, in the internal browser, you do have the language option.
I'm just watching as an SP player, and this is far better than any streams or community stuff we have.
Well, Shooters Pool at the middle of the pandemic had about 4 or 5 people streaming on Facebook, and getting a lot more than I was getting as far as viewers go, because I was watching. But the thing is, though, all the streams that I've seen of Shooters Pool is basically somebody saying, actually just in a match themselves with somebody else, basically saying, look how good I am.
So was I. They were ramping it up.
I don't think there's any point in streaming virtual pool where I'm in a game or I'm in a tournament. I think that's pointless.
A techie. There has to be some game studio that wants to take over the game and invest in it. But as you said, Hugh, the target audience is just too small. It all comes down to money. Astonishing Ape. Yeah, that's what I mean. This is a real tournament. Jarzed 50. Yeah, they were promoting it with that bloke playing.
Oh, here we go. Hang on till I shut this bitch up. This is this 9-year-old girl, supposedly. Right, give me a minute. Right, that's that sorted. That's supposedly the unsupervised 9-year-old that's on the internet, by the way, that's doing that crap. But that's silenced her. Anyway, back to the match. 4 points in it. Monster back in the lead. I mean, I could bore you for hours about all the times I've been going on to Steve to do this, that, and the next thing, and I'm well past the stage where I want to haggle him anymore, because it doesn't compute. He probably makes more money from the mobile versions of VP4. Other platform versions. Yeah, pretty much to him blue in the face. I've been going on about things that need to be done or things that should have been done, but as I said, the language thing is not easy to find either, but it's there, and you can at least change the language now, but it's 7 years too late. I don't honestly think he knows what to do um, to market this. He supposedly had a marketing person involved in VP4, but I think they're long gone from the point of view that they never really did anything. We've got one of the sponsors that's in the game, the sponsors logos that you see on the tables when tournaments start, or when a tournament rack starts. CSI, something. Steve had the idea that there'd be loads of students coming online to play the game. I think that was part of why those were a sponsorship name used in the logo, but that never happened. We also had a number of cheaper versions of Virtual Pool 4 serials available, I believe he said, to attract those from the Far East, get more Japanese players here. We had a little boost of them for a very short while, and I think only like one or two have ever stayed. Oh, there's Larry. Larry's woke up. Good afternoon. So I mean, all he's got to rely on in Virtual Pool 4 is us. Is the dyed in the wool suckers who continually come on. Is anybody talking to this silly person? If it wasn't for us, I mean, if we all up sticks and went to Shooter's Pool, he's still going to have a lobby. You know, there's still going to be people here. What I find is that there's I mean, I think as a game it's a good enough game. It's a good alternative to Virtual Pool 4. And there's a lot more people like me think the same, because there's half a dozen Virtual Pool 4 players have gone and haven't come back. The biggest difference that you'll notice, I think, in Shooter's Pool and Virtual Pool is actually in snooker, because if you hit a few balls in Shooter's Pool in the snooker table, and you hit a few balls on the snooker table in Virtual Pool, the biggest thing I would say that I notice is the weight of the ball and the weight of the shot. If you hit a ball in snooker, you've got a sense that there's a weight in the actual ball physics. I don't know whether you understand what I'm talking about, but it feels a lot lighter in Shooter's Pool. It doesn't have the same physical feeling that it does in that it does in VP4 when you hit a ball on the snooker table. Well, that must mean that mum and dad are out the house. And if this person's supposedly living in Japan, then it's after midnight. So this 9-year-old kid supposedly is out of bed at midnight on the computer, pissing about on YouTube. Tell me another one. He's got to get right up the table. Snake Eyes goes into the lead again. Can he get the angle? Might miss the whole pack here. Is he going to try and draw off it rather than skim off the one? Yeah, it's so difficult in the scratch. So we're back all square. It's anybody's match because nobody wants to win this. That was about almost where that cue ball was from that semi-pro break shot. Right, now let's see if VPMonster can get this right this time. It's got to be skimmed off the one. A tight, in fact, not even the one, the 7 ball, if you can see it. And get as close to the rail as he can. Oh, if it didn't hit the knuckle, it would have been a good length on that cue ball there. Now he's going to try and catch the pack. Yeah. Cue ball's going to scratch though. There we go, running loose. Where does it go? So now Snake Eyes jumps into the lead by 1 point. And probably the scratch was the best shot there because, you know, Snake Eyes has got ball in hand from the kitchen line. Got to get it thin. Well, this is a much better chance for VPMonster to get down to that rail off this 11. Again, he's hit that too heavy. Well, what was that update they had the other day there? When I went online, it was, in fact, no, I didn't go online. It was an email I got, an email with a link for a download, and then I downloaded it, and then every time I go online I get the message to download the update again. It's supposedly in preparation for another update, which must be a major update that's coming, and it's probably going to be more tables or maybe another room. But I haven't read their forum for a long time, so I presume the guys are still posting messages about wanting different types of games added to it. I asked him, I think it was Jorge, one of the boys that runs the game, and I asked him any chance of Cowboy coming into it. No chance of that was basically the answer. I said, well, that's a second reason why I won't be there. Because if they added Cowboy to it, I would probably play it more in that sense. Oh, Cowboy is coming in the next update, is it? Well, I'll wait till I see it. And then I'll drag a few of the boys over and we'll have a game over there. Nothing wrong with the deliberate foul. It's a sensible shot, but has he covered that one? Let's have a close look. Now, the thing is, VPMonster's not looking at that one ball. That one ball will go. It will go in off that jaw every day of the week. It's tight past the 4, but the one ball goes. That definitely goes. I don't care how bad my eyes are, but it will go in off that jaw. You could get a bus in there. Look at that. So, in the end, it wasn't a good safety. Oh yes, if they, I'll tell you right now, if they bring Cowboy into Shooter's Pool, I'm heading over there for a game or two. Yeah, because they won't know what hit them once a tactical genius gets involved in that game, especially the stick it in the 10-footer. Oh God, I mean this is just not up to scratch here, VPMonster. Far too many careless shots, and the visit ends in 2 after picking off that pot and whatever it was it the 1 ball, and he's just thrown it away again, and this is getting to the vital stage of the match. No, I don't think he's ever been on the stream. Yep, we are not far away, and you want to be reducing the unforced errors at this stage of the match, because I don't want to say it, but he could have played his last shot. I mean, that's how severe this could be again. That's Wit, Dowish Nomad, the Welsh guy. So Snake Eyes back in the lead, and just 44 points away from the next round on the 1 loss side. He's got the emergency backup ball there at 15. He'd do well to leave that alone for the time being and just work on in and around what's there. Now, what do we have as a break shot? We've got the 14, the 6, the 3, all out of order. They need to go. Going to play the combo into the 15. We've got the 13 at the head of the pack, the 10 at the bottom corner. So, well, the 10 might disappear here because he's landed awkward unless he wants to take the 2. Could take the 8 if he can see enough of that, because the 8 ball's not doing much sitting there. I don't know what I mean. I'll be honest with you. What the hell's the attraction with this channel? For somebody just to come on and type bullshit. I mean, there only is about 12 viewers, so they're not really going to get worldwide acclaim for their hard efforts at what they're doing. Oh, so now you're not 9 years old then. So that other arsehole that was on after it was certainly not Daddy. Remember that one that come on and said, I am so and so's dad. She's 9 years old. What a load of bullshit. I mean, if I told you to fuck off, would you fuck off? Is that any good to you? Excuse my French. Slim, I've got a PayPal me account. I'll give you the link to that. Just you send whatever you want, whatever you feel you want to do to support the channel. Just send it via PayPal me. This might not be as good as it looks. I don't think he can get there off this. He's going to have to try and maybe check it off the back rail, because I don't think he can get to the pack. He's trying a big draw. Be lucky he gets anything, I think. Does he think he can catch that corner? Nope. No, he should have listened to the commentator there. He should have cut it with inside to check it at half decent pace so it would catch something. Just give me 2 seconds. Right. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll show you what I'm going to do, guys. Watch this. There's the lobby tab, right? I'm going to do that. And there is my PayPal me account. So send all the money you want to that account. There you go. Don't want to put it in the room chat. Send all your donations there. It will go to a good cause. Well, I'll bet you Nebraska's just as cold as what it was this morning. When I was driving home, it was -5 in Glasgow. And then as you went out of Glasgow, because Glasgow lies in the Clyde Valley, and you rise about 400 or 500 feet, and then it got up to 0 degrees, and then when I got back to my place, it was back down to -3, and it's still going to be below freezing all day. Oh, Nebraska's bound to be nippy at this time of year. So where are we at now? We've still got neither player wanting to win this, because well, Snake Eyes has ended up back at the table. I don't know what happened there when I tabbed out. Yeah, I've already done that, Semi-Pro. I've already blocked. There's 2 people I've got blocked from the chat. It's just remembering to go and do it. There's 2 on my list that I've taken out and I've never ever been back. Well, there's certainly, let's just be generous and say there's been a fair bit of carelessness in this match. Far too sloppy, and both are guilty of it, but certainly these silly misses that VPMonster's making, I mean, this match could be over. This could have been over 25 minutes ago. He wants to risk this cutting the 2 again. That is fairly tight. Let's have a closer look just to double check. No, there's a wee gap. And don't forget, I'll be checking my email to see how many donations I've had from all these keen viewers. It'll go towards a new headset. Remember, I'm using this old Logitech headset that's got to be, oh god, I mean, it must be near enough 15 years old. Ah, so you only donate in Twitch? Well, that PayPal me covers both Twitch and YouTube, Slim. You can't get out of it with that excuse. is Snake Eyes going to be fully focused, because he's got a 15-point lead and he's 30 away. And of course that 9 and 1 aren't looking too good. I don't know whether he's too low in this to draw off the 14 and try and catch something. He's going to have a go at it. Yep, well, he's fine, and he's still got a shot. The 9 is still in the pack. That one ball could do it. One ball looks as if it's going to go, but you can take the 7, just drop it in dead weight and get rid of the 9. Yeah, the one ball into the middle, I mean, the shot you're talking about, Semi, is a good shot to go from, get this bloody line working, hang on. That's a good shot to pot the 2 and run up to here and cut the 1 and get the break that way. That's just as good as any shot to get there. I mean, I'd be probably taking the 4 first then. Take the 4 and draw back for the 9, or take the 9, draw back for the 4, but either way the shot to get the break ball would be from the lower side on the right hand side, so that you're going into the pack. The question is whether Snake Eyes sees it that way. He seems drawn to this 2 ball at the moment, but I can't see anything wrong with cutting that in, getting the cue ball to say about, maybe even have to go to about there. But remember, there's a ball missing off the top of the pack. The actual balls are there when they're re-racked. I don't know whether that'll be quite as good. Let's see where they are to that line when they're re-racked. Oh no, they're way up further than we're up at the line. That'll do it. I think he's got a slight angle he can work with. I'll check that later on. Do you want a receipt for that? Well, I think he's been unlucky here. He's got, what, a 22-point lead. Has he got a combo? Well, he's got to go, and he can't get there because the 14's blocking. He's blocked off by the 14, can't get to the combo, and he's made sure that VPMonster can't get there either. But can he see the 13? Yes, he can, but I don't think there's enough of it. Is there enough of it for the cut? He might. Oh, there is. It's amazing how much these pockets will take. I mean, that didn't look as if he could see enough of that, but that shot's not the important one. It's whether he can make the most of it, and he's going to struggle here as well, though. Yep, that let's have a look at that at the back there. That 5 ball does go, but everything else will go if he gets this right. Oh dear, he's blasted at it again. He's not set himself up. Yeah, it's just a run of 3. Dare I say it again, you just cannot do that. Can't do that, I'm afraid. You've simply got to take your time, set yourself up, and focus totally on that pot, and he's just had a lash at it. somehow I get the impression that VPMonster's heart really isn't in this tournament, because if it was, he'd be getting himself set a lot better for these sort of shots, especially when he's trailing and trying to hang on for his dear life to stay in the tournament. Well, if, and I say if Snake Eyes can leave that 14 there without disturbing it, he's got an ideal break ball. And if he can get there, now is he going to take the 4? The 4 ball would be the one to get rid of, and then just nudge them. I mean, they'll all pot anyway, but the 4's a bit awkward unless he's planning on moving it off this 9. And there goes the break ball from that side, and the 4 ball would have been passable as a break shot. It's still there, and now he's created trouble for himself, so he's going to have to leave himself low on the 11 and 10 if he wants to pot one of them. Well, I'll tell you where he's destined with the way he's been playing. He's destined to be packing his cue and going home. That's where he's going. Been really careless. He's got another lifeline. Now, is he going to get his head screwed on here? I mean, he's got to get this rack finished and get started in the next one. But he's going to have to apply himself better here. Now, he didn't have to try that. All he needs to do is pot the 5, pot the 7 and draw back, and he can pot that 10 ball up the table. Or at worst, he can land in the 4 and run into them. I mean, there's no immediate emergency to try and break them from there. Even if he pots the 5, no, maybe he can't draw off it, can he? Well, he's running loose and taking the risk. 4 balls get in. And now 10 ball is still a half decent break ball. It's the only break ball. He's got to go for the 11. A little stun down past the 10, and he's got the 7, and then he can get up the table. What's he doing looking at this? Why is he not playing? I mean, that's not a difficult shot. A little stun into that corner, and then stun down past the 10, and you're on the 7, and you leave the angle, you can get back up the table for the 10. He's not read the angle at all, and he got on the 7, and the visit, no sooner has it started than it's gone. Oh, Snake Eyes, he doesn't want to be near the top rail with this shot when he's trying to play the pot and the 10. He wants to be like on the middle diamond, but somewhere out in the table. Well, he's off the rail, but big distance, and he needs to make sure he isn't going forward. He needs to jack up a wee bit here to be sure that he's going to have some semblance of control in the cue ball. If he runs forward, big danger. Well, he's still got top now. He's jacking up now just to stun this, and that's a good shot. That's exactly the way you want to play it. Not too much pace, and that little bit just below the equator, just to control the cue ball, stop it squirting away anywhere. But definitely not want to play that shot going forward, because you're just going to run off the pack into the corner and follow the ball in. So he's got the 4. He's 15 away. No, tell a lie. He's 25 away. I can't count. No, wait a minute, what is it, 150, isn't it? Aye, it is 15 away. I think that's starvation that's doing that. Because I've had nothing to eat since I've gone home. I actually come up to switch the PC on and log into VP4 to warm up, because I just put the heating on. That was the intention, and then this all came about. Yeah, I think I would agree with you, Larry. If Snake Eyes, well, he's just been as much at fault for making mistakes as well, hasn't he? So, but what's the likelihood of him getting enough balls here from this visit? So he needs 13 balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He needs another rack yet. He needs to get another rack. Right, closer look. Excuse me. Now, did you want to just spin a bit and try and drop along the bottom rail here and get rid of a couple of those balls there on the left hand side? I mean, he can get top side and pot one of them, but if he gets bottom side, he can choose either. That gives you a far better choice of shot. Unless he can get the little brush, which you can pinch the angle to do that, no problem here. And just split those two. So 9 away. You can still see the two. Well, he might have Semi's break shot again here. The 12 ball sitting right at the head of the pack. So, and again, he's got that adjacent ball that would allow him to get easy on that 12 ball. That 4 ball on the right hand side's perfect for that. Oh yes, I wouldn't be touching that 12 ball. That would be a no-go zone, that 12 ball. But he sees it a different way. The 4 ball, again, when you're trying to get to that break shot, you want an adjacent ball to make it very simple to get on the break ball. And the way he's going about it here, not the way I would have done it. That 4 ball would have been the last ball before the break shot. So he has to back himself here, and he's not made his life any easier from where he's sitting now. This is not an easy ball to get good on the break ball. And I think the angle he's got here isn't great either. He's going to have to check this and cut it, I think, to catch the pack. Is he? Or can he hit the bottom, that orange ball in the far corner side there, the far side? Yeah, he can. Just clipped it. But he's got no shot. He should have took my my break shot option with that 4 ball and then nudge that 12 ball into the middle, and the pack would have been everywhere. And he's going to have to go for this because he needs the 1 ball. He's going to have to blast that 14 down the table for the cut. Doesn't matter if he smacks the pack. But this for the match, and it's got to go in. I mean, as long as you get that tracking online, this is like a 9 out of 10 shot to go in. And he's hit the knuckle. and he scratched. And VPMonster, well, this is last chance saloon, if ever I seen one. 38 points behind and needs a run of 40 to pinch this match. Now, is it going to take another twist? I don't think it is, because I'll be honest with you, I don't think Monster's got the hunger for this. We'll soon find out. Now, why he didn't kill the cue ball there, I don't know. Remember we were discussing PayPal there, Slim. Now, I've never said I'm not open to bribery. I'll leave it at that. Well, here we go. This is a big one. Is he going to get the pot? Rather than whether he ever gets a break in these balls here, is he going to get the actual pot? He needs to dig in slightly, just so he's playing this as a stun. He doesn't need to do anything elaborate, just a stun. Oh, he's a mile away from it. Well, I'm afraid I don't think he's going to get that. I think he can just get the one. So this for the match. Oh no, he needs two now, didn't he? He fouled. Well, if he gets this, he's bound to get the match. So VPMonster, well, his tournament's just died a death. We'll have a quick look at the bracket, see how that shapes up. So Monster made Snake Eyes' life a heck of a lot easier, I have to say. This match again should have been over half an hour ago at least. Had Monster had any semblance of a game to actually pot some balls, it could have been a whole different story. So Snake Eyes is through, and we'll have a look if I can find a bloody bracket. Where's that link? And we'll see how that updates. So from the one loss side, we've got Chris against Bedhead. That's tomorrow night. I won't see that because well, I'll say that again. I will see that. I'll see the start of it. If I'm lucky enough, I might actually see it all through, but I'm not intended to stream it because I don't want to have to quit on it. I'm back up at 4:30 in the morning the next day, so I ain't going to be doing that late at night. What was the one we're watching? VPMonster. So Snake Eyes is through, and well, he's got a long wait. He's got up until January the 12th. McClarkey's waiting to play the winner of Biggs and Sergaresh, so they've got to get head to head. And then the winner of McClarkey and that winner is going to then play Snake Eyes, so there's a big delay happening there. We've got Fuldrish waiting on the winner of Fast Eddie and Gung Ho. Well, Fast Eddie, I'm going to stick my neck out and say, if Fast Eddie doesn't come through that match, he's a proper numpty. He's got to win that, and he will then play Fuldrish. No disrespect to Gung Ho, but Fast Eddie has got to win that match. And then we've got LS3 against Fan or Wanwa, whenever that might be. We've got Popman to play Dirty Harry. Popman's been looking for Dirty Harry. As soon as he sees him, he wants to play the match and get it over, he said the other day, but nothing's happened. So I don't know whether proposals have been sent. We've got Mr. Bill lying in wait for the winner of that match. And then on the winner's side, I think we're pretty much covered. We know that Semi-Pro is going to be playing Mooncake. In when the hell is that? Is that next Saturday? It's going to be there or thereabouts at 7 PM, so I'll be there for that. And we've got Hazard already through after his win against Bankster, comfortable win, and he's going to be playing the winner of the Semi-Pro Mooncake match. Then further up the bracket, we've got Stubb lying in wait, and Stubb is going to have to play his first. How come that's not Advanced Cobra then? Let me just set the clock thing and then refresh that. Why is it not Advanced Cobra if it's DQ'd Keith? Anyway, Stubb is going to get his first match of the tournament, really, his first big one. Although, having said that, had Fast Eddie had his head screwed on a bit better, he could have made a much better match of it against Stubb in that first match. And Mark Sharp wasn't at the races in the second one, but Stubb's going to get questions asked of him now against Cobra. Cobra's going to be out for his blood. And then on the top match, we've got Albinario, another strong contender for the title, against Larry. Larry looking to get himself a half decent run, and you never know, straight pull, the way this setup is, anything can happen as long as he stays focused and also takes advantage of any errors that Albinario makes. So anyway, that's it guys, that's us up to date, and I'm going to get something to eat. So, oh, there's Simon arrived at the wrong time. Who's all there? I will. So, oh, right. I was wondering what that was about. I'm just wondering why the DQ's there, but Cobra's not gone through. It's a bit weird. So, as no, I'm going for something to eat, Sammy. I've had nothing to eat since I come home. Like I said earlier, I come in and switched the PC on and was waiting for the house to warm up, and then this bloody match started. So that's 3:30 in the afternoon. I've had nothing to eat since when did I have my break this morning? I had my break at 7 o'clock this morning, so I've had nothing to eat since then. I'm absolutely starving. So I'm heading for grub. It's fill my stomach time. So once again guys, thanks for watching. Pity we can't get the Cobra Keith match. That's unfortunate. But either way you look at it, the match didn't go ahead for whatever reasons. But we're going to hopefully have a match between Cobra and Stubb, and hopefully, and of course it's not going to be 3 o'clock in the morning because Cobra isn't a mug. So hopefully I'll get that one as well. So until we meet again, take care, stay safe, wear your mask and whatever else, and I'll see you again soon.